Most people think the European dream is officially out of reach in 2026. Paris requires a trust fund. London is exhausting. Even second-tier European cities are now pricing out normal people. But here's the strange part. You don't actually have to be in Western Europe to get the European lifestyle. You can still find the café culture, the cobblestone streets, the colonial architecture, and the Mediterranean views for almost 70% less. You just have to know where to look. Today I'm showing you 4 locations that feel shockingly European, but where $800 a month can still cover everything. And because living cheaply isn't enough, I'm also going to show you how expats and digital nomads are actually building their lives and making money in these spots right now. Peru, the South American Spain. When people think of Peru, they usually think of the high Andes or the chaos of Lima. But Arequipa is completely different. The entire city is built from white volcanic stone, and its historic center looks exactly like a pristine town in southern Spain. You get the intricate architecture, the stunning courtyards, and the romantic Spanish colonial vibe, but at a fraction of the European price tag. For $800 a month, your purchasing power is staggering. You can rent a fully furnished, beautiful apartment right near the Plaza de Armas for around $350. The rest of your budget easily covers high-speed fiber internet, local utilities, and eating world-class Peruvian gastronomy every single day. A high-end 3-course meal here costs what a fast food burger does in London. And you also enjoy a comfortable springtime climate year-round that completely eliminates the massive winter heating bills currently crippling Western Europe. When it comes to earning a living, foreigners here take advantage of a powerful geographic secret. Arequipa aligns perfectly with North American time zones. It has quietly become a massive hidden hub for remote US workers, freelance consultants, and bilingual virtual assistants who want to keep their Western salaries while watching their living expenses plummet. By earning in dollars and spending locally in sols, you create a massive financial gap where you can finish your remote workday at 5 p.m. and immediately step out into a Spanish-style plaza for evening tapas. Arequipa gives you that perfect Spanish courtyard vibe and the time zone advantage, but if you want actual Mediterranean ocean views, the kind that usually cost $4,000 a month in Greece, then our second location is going to completely blow your mind. Tunisia, the Mediterranean masterpiece. Tunisia feels like a literal glitch in the Matrix. Geographically on the edge of North Africa, it visually bridges the gap to the European Mediterranean perfectly. Walk through the coastal town of Sidi and it looks exactly like a Greek island. You are surrounded by blindingly white buildings lined with vibrant blue doors, sitting high on a cliff directly overlooking the sparkling Mediterranean Sea. Take a short 20-minute train ride into the capital, Tunis, and you are suddenly walking through an elegant French colonial sector. Picture wide avenues lined with ficus trees, authentic French bakeries serving fresh croissants, and bustling street-side cafes. You get Greece and France in one single country. For $800 a month, you can secure a gorgeous apartment with ocean views. Enjoy incredible Mediterranean seafood and spend your afternoons drinking espresso in French-style cafes. The rent for a 1-bedroom apartment here averages around $250 to $300, leaving you with $500 for pure lifestyle and savings. To fund this lifestyle, digital nomads operating on Central European time play a specific game of economic arbitrage. Most expats here run digital marketing agencies, SEO consultancies, or software startups catering directly to French, German, and British clients. Because of the historical French connection, the local internet infrastructure is reliable, and there is a massive pool of multilingual local talent. It is the ultimate form of geographic leverage, earning in strong euros or British pounds, living on the breathtaking Mediterranean coast, and spending in local Tunisian dinars. So you have the Mediterranean covered. But what if you want the old-world, vibrant cobblestone aesthetic of a forgotten European colony, but with an even lower barrier to entry for buying real estate or starting a physical business? That brings us to number 3. Let's talk about Nicaragua, the colonial time capsule, and specifically the city of Granada. Granada doesn't feel modernized, it feels like stepping straight into a 16th century painting. It boasts incredibly colorful Spanish colonial homes, lush hidden inner courtyards with private pools, and massive historic churches anchoring the skyline. You get the old-world aesthetic of a forgotten European colony, situated right on the edge of Lake Nicaragua, but your money stretches impossibly far. For $800 a month, you are not living like a struggling student. You can rent an expansive colonial home with high ceilings, mahogany doors, and a central garden that would be completely unimaginable for anyone but a multi-millionaire in Seville or Lisbon. The cost of local food, domestic help, and utilities is so low that financial stress practically vanishes, allowing you to spend your weekends taking a short boat ride to volcanic islands or driving down to Pacific surf towns. While Arequipa and Tunisia are great for remote tech workers, Granada is the ultimate hotspot for physical lifestyle businesses. Savvy expats realize they are priced out of the European property market and are instead buying colonial real estate here for absolute pennies on the dollar. Foreigners frequently open boutique guest houses, run high-end wellness retreats, or manage global e-commerce businesses from their courtyards. Because the baseline overhead cost to live and operate is ultra low, they can reinvest almost all their profits back into scaling their operations rapidly. Granada is incredible for entrepreneurs wanting to bootstrap a physical business. But if you want a massive, cosmopolitan European city experience, think the massive scale of Paris or Madrid, without the crushing rent, this final city is the ultimate financial hack. Argentina, the Paris of South America. Let's talk about Argentina and its crown jewel, Buenos Aires, famously known as the Paris of South America. The moment you walk down its streets, you understand exactly why. You step into sweeping European plazas surrounded by centuries of stunning French and Italian-inspired architecture. Neighborhoods like Recoleta, Palermo Soho, and Belgrano offer an unmatched level of cultural sophistication, packed with historic museums, classical theaters, and sprawling city parks. You get the vibrant street cafe culture, world-class steakhouses, incredible Malbec wine, and the famous late-night European lifestyle. But because of the country's unique macroeconomic situation, foreign income acts as an absolute financial superpower. By utilizing parallel exchange rates and bringing in foreign currency, $800 a month allows you to live luxuriously. You can dine out at high-end restaurants multiple times a week, take tango lessons, and rent a beautiful modern apartment with balcony views in the city's safest and most desirable neighborhoods. The way foreigners generate their income here is by plugging into the city's massive international network. Because Buenos Aires is a major cultural and economic powerhouse, expats here are predominantly remote tech workers, international content creators, and freelance designers. The city is packed with world-class co-working spaces and collaborative nomad hubs. They leverage the incredibly low local cost of living to buy themselves years of financial runway, enjoying a top-tier cosmopolitan lifestyle while banking the vast majority of their income for long-term investments. The European dream hasn't vanished, it just relocated.